Hey guys, so for today's video, I have another what I eat in a day. You guys already know the drill. Sorry, the sun's like going in and out. I'm gonna share with you every single thing that I'm eating, everything from breakfast to dessert. So soon we're gonna head into the kitchen, but before we do, today's what I eat in a day is in partnership with Lifesome. You know I'm obsessed with Lifesome. I've been working with them for months and months now. I really love their app. Their app is actually a calorie tracking app, but what I love about it is it's so much more than that. You can do so much more, and it also makes calorie tracking super easy. I'm actually gonna show you guys a feature in the app that makes it really quick and easy to add your favorite meals. It honestly saves a ton of time because I know that tracking calories can be time consuming, but with the Lifesome app, it honestly saves as much time as possible, so I love that about it. So the Lifesome app actually also has recipes, meal plans, so I love that it offers that as well. You guys can actually download Lifesome for free. It's a free app. I'm gonna leave my download link down below, but if you're like me and you love the premium version, you just get so many more features. You can actually get 30% off your premium version using my link. I'm gonna leave my link down below in the description box as well to get 30% off the premium version. But other than that, if you guys want to see everything that I ate today, then make sure to just keep on watching. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Okay, so it is pancake time. Let me share with you guys what I'm making. You guys already know my absolute favorite is the Protein World pancakes. Like, I cannot get enough of them. Not sponsored by them or anything, but I'm just obsessed with them. They really taste like actual pancakes. I think it's because they didn't try to overdo the protein. Anytime the protein amount is just super high, it does just affect the taste and the flavor and the texture of it. For syrup, what I do is I use Aunt Jemima just because it's my favorite. I know that there are healthier ones out there like real maple syrup, and I used to use real maple syrup, and then I decided to try this one again and I fell in love because it's just so good. So anyways, I get the light one because it is 50% less calories than the original, which is pretty good. It's about 80 for 3 tablespoons, but what I do is I like to make it even less calories. So to do that, I actually mix in the Protein World 0-calorie syrup. To be honest with you guys, I'm not a huge fan of this syrup on its own. It just gives a strange aftertaste. So I'm not a fan of it on its own, but it's really helped me to like mix in with this one, because once you mix it in, just add like I would say like about a quarter to the bottle, shake it up, and you can barely tell that you added in the 0-calorie one. Doesn't really change the taste, but yet it makes it less calories. And then I also add in some water to this, so pretty much I just make it even less. I always use butter spray, just a tiny bit, and then I got my chocolate chips because I always need some chocolate chips in my pancakes, and I'm also gonna put some banana on top of mine too. So for pancakes, I like to do 4 scoops because that makes 170. And I always add water, usually 4 seconds worth of water since I added 4 scoops. And I usually have to add a little bit more after that, but it's good to start with. And then just pour my batter. And I just like to make one big pancake. And then I will add in a few chocolate chips. That one just fell in. I try to keep it around 10 to 12. What the heck, I'll do 13. So extra. Okay, so pancakes should be good to flip now. Ooh, look how good that looks. I love when it gets all like golden. Okay, pancake is done. Now I am just going to add a little bit of banana slices on top. I like to keep the slices thin because then the heat from the pancake works its way through the slices, and then it just warms it up and it tastes really good. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of syrup on top. So there we go. Delicious. Why is it out of focus? I don't know. Okay, so I really want to share with you guys a function of the Lifesome app that I really love. So I haven't entered in my calories yet for the day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. I actually should update my weight as well. I am now 129 exact this morning, 129.0 I weighed in. I'm so happy I lost more weight. So they actually have this function, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for breakfast. They actually have this function where it's the favorites portion and you kind of get to include your favorite meals and stuff like that, which I absolutely love because it makes it so easy. I know how difficult it can be to just constantly track your calories on an app because it takes up a lot of time, but with Lifesome, they make it super easy. You can already pre-save favorite meals that you're constantly having so that when you do have them, all you have to do is click it. You don't have to go in and enter all the individual ingredients. So this is a meal that I actually have often. This is the buffalo chicken burger. You guys have seen this in one of my previous What I Eat in a Days. So anytime I have it, all I have to do is go into my favorites and bam, it's there. That's it. All I gotta do is click add to diary. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm going to actually create the meal for my protein pancakes. So I'm gonna create meal, name of meal, I'm gonna put protein pancakes, and I'm gonna add the foods. So all I have to do is add in what is in the meal one time and then it'll be done. So protein, world, and now I'm going to add the chocolate chips. There you go, that's it. All I gotta do is save it. And bam, my protein pancakes are right there. So when I eat them in the morning, all I gotta do is click the protein pancakes, add it. But yeah, that's one of my little favorite portions. It's a huge time saver. So I also wanted to quickly talk about my water intake because I actually haven't really talked about it in a while, but I drink water every single day and it's actually all I drink. I don't drink any juice. I don't drink anything like, you know, pop or soda or anything. The only thing I drink is water. And I do drink about 3 to 4 liters a day. I don't really count my water consumption anymore. In the beginning of my weight loss journey, I did count it so that I could get into the habit. I'm pretty much already in the habit of drinking a ton of water. So every single day I already drink about 3 to 4 liters without even trying. Ever since I've been drinking a ton of water, like for the past year or two, my skin is so much clearer. It's so much more hydrated. My skin isn't as oily. It's more regulated and normal, and also my lips are nowhere near as dry. So drink your water, guys, drink your water. Back at it again with the strawberries. This has been my go-to snack, like no kidding. I've been obsessed with strawberries because they're super sweet. Like if you wait until they're really red, like this one right here, they're so subtle and sweet. I don't like when they're sour, so something like this one maybe needs to kind of ripe a bit more. But when they're like that burgundy dark red color, this one's going a little bit bad, they're so sweet. It really satisfies my sweet craving and I get my fruit in, you know? So while lunch is in the oven, I'm probably just gonna eat about 2 or 3 of these. I highly recommend just trying to find like your favorite fruit. Always keep it on hand, keep it in the fridge so that you can constantly be snacking and picking at it, as opposed to snacking on like chips and chocolate and all that other stuff. Just pick at and snack on some fruit. Okay, so for lunch, I'm gonna be making myself a little salad on the side because I have some pizza baking in the oven. So I'm just gonna use this little salad kit that I already get. Put a good amount of lettuce in there. I'm gonna pick out these like pieces because I don't really like these pieces. I mean, if you like them, keep them in, but I don't, okay? So I actually just wanna only have lettuce just to keep it low calorie. I don't wanna add any cheeses or bacon or anything extra fatty. I'm just gonna keep some plain old lettuce. So for the dressing, I'm using this Calorie Wise one, Creamy Caesar from Kraft, there it is. And as always, I have some water mixed in here, but it's still nice and thick. It's not like all nasty. Don't let that turn you off. But yeah, I mixed some water in here just to make it even less, you know? So I'm literally gonna put like the tiniest amount. We don't need a lot of dressing, okay? And then I'll just put my lettuce in this fancy little bowl. Makes me feel all fancy. So that's it. That is my lunch. I'm gonna take it over to the table. I feel a little bit bad because this is what I had in one of my previous, like I think my What I Eat in a Day from like 2 times ago. So I feel a little bit bad that I'm kind of repeating it, but I've just been really loving these little mini pizzas and I want to make it clear, I know this is not the healthiest lunch ever. These are frozen, there are preservatives, not the healthiest lunch ever, but it's also not bad if you're craving pizza. Sugar, please have some respect. Thank you. It's also not that bad if you are craving pizza. It's way better to eat this than go and order a 2,000 calorie pizza from Domino's. You know what I'm saying? So have a little bit of salad on the side and that's it. That's my lunch. And I forgot to mention that I'm also gonna have a little bit of this on the side, probably just about a tablespoon or so. And yep, you guessed it, there's a little bit of water in here too. It just helps obviously make it a little bit less. It's one of my weight loss hacks. So it's time to start cooking up some dinner. I have a little bit of water that's kind of heating up here because I'm gonna make some broccoli, some carrots. And then I have this pan heating up because we are going to saute some beef. My mom used to make this all the time when I lived at home and it's so yummy. So for the beef, what I'm gonna do is put some salt, and we're gonna do this on each side. You can put as much as you like. I'm just doing what I like. It's kind of just to taste. Some black pepper, maybe a little more. And finally, a good amount of garlic. Like, don't be shy with the garlic. I'm Portuguese and we love garlic, so you might notice I use a lot of garlic when I cook. Flip it over and then do the exact same thing on the other side. You can also put a little bit of onion powder. I just like garlic. I might put a little bit of onion today. So before I put these on the pan, I'm gonna start my broccoli because these are only gonna take like 2 minutes on each side. So I know that the broccoli and the carrots are gonna take even a little bit more than that, so I'm gonna do those first. Okay, I already have my carrots sliced up. I sliced them up already for the week. That way it's easier. And my broccoli. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt, not much, and a little bit of black pepper, and a teensy bit of garlic. Make sure I stir that up so it's all even. And I have, like I said, a little bit of water at the bottom because it's gonna need to steam. And I'm just gonna close that and let that steam. And I'm also gonna have rice today. I'm gonna have this 1/2 cup scoop. This rice has already been made. I'll tell you guys how I made it. I used my rice cooker and I just put vegetable broth, low sodium. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Vegetable broth, low sodium, with onion powder, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, and 2 stems of thyme. And then once it's done, I just remove the stem of thyme, and that's pretty much it. So to warm up the rice, I'm just gonna put about like a teaspoon-ish of water on top and then warm it up in the microwave, and that's gonna help it not be hard anymore because I know leftover rice does get kind of hard. All right, so we have the heat pretty high on this pan. It's about on like medium-ish. And that's because these are super thin. So you don't want them to get overcooked where they get like chewy and just, you know, gross. So you're gonna cook them only for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, really. Not long. And just brown them on each side. We got the veggies going here. See how these are looking. The carrots are gonna take longer, but it's okay. I'm usually okay with having my carrots a little crunchy. So it's been about a minute. There we go. And it's been another minute. I was gonna tell you guys, don't be afraid to like move it around in the pan to really pick up that seasoning. It's just gonna taste that much better. Like, look at that. Just took that rice out of the microwave and it's all warm, soft, and fluffy now. So here is dinner. I literally made that in like 5-7 minutes. The broccoli takes about 5 minutes to steam up. This takes like 2-3 minutes. That takes 2 minutes because it's already prepped and ready to go. Like, such a quick, easy meal, but it's still like a full meal, you know what I mean? It's still homemade. You still made this and that was meal prepped, so super quick and easy. I know a lot of you guys always look for like easy, fast meals too, and here's something fast but still yummy. So it's time for some dessert. You guys know I have dessert every single night. A lot of you guys ask, how do I get rid of my cravings or get rid of my sweet tooth cravings? I don't get rid of them. I don't fight them. I satisfy them. But I use lower calorie options because if you fight them and you run from them, girl, you're gonna go binge at Baskin Robbins or at a dessert place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go binge. So don't fight it, satisfy it. So I really like these. I'm trying to talk fast so I can get these in the freezer, back in the freezer quickly. These are dairy-free ice cream mini sandwiches. They're made with soy ice cream. They're only 90 calories, so really good. And these are the size of them. They're actually a really pretty good size. I would say they're about the size of like a little bit bigger than your palm. I'm gonna open it up and also show you guys how it looks. I'm just gonna put the other ones back in the freezer quickly. So here's how they look. This one has a little bit of frosting on it, but it's okay. Yeah, here's how they look. I'm gonna go ahead and have this, and then that's pretty much it for the rest of the day. That's all I'm gonna be eating. If I get hungry at night, I might have like a strawberry or two, but that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another What I Eat in a Day. Look how good this looks. Another What I Eat in a Day, and of course, I will see you guys in my next one.